The movie begins with an introduction to Arthur, also known as Aquaman. His life undergoes a significant transformation as he ascends to the role of the King of Atlantis. Arthur is now married to Mera, the daughter of the ruler of another underwater kingdom, and they have a son together. As the narrative progresses, the focus turns to the antagonist, Black Manta. Following the death of his father, Black Manta holds Arthur responsible and harbors a deep-seated desire for revenge. He is in the process of creating a formidable suit for himself, eagerly anticipating the moment it's completed to confront Aquaman. Meanwhile, a marine scientist, also a doctor, is delving into research on Atlantis, aiming to unveil its existence to the world. Venturing to Antarctica with a team of scientists, they embark on a mission to uncover evidence supporting the existence of Atlantis, conducting searches amidst the snow-covered terrain. A monstrous octopus, armed with large tentacles, attacks the scientists and their team during their expedition. Stranded and in need of help, the lead scientist signals for assistance, and Black Manta, a collaborator, responds. Upon arrival, Black Manta rescues the scientists and their team, but he becomes engrossed in his own research. Delving deeper into the snow, he discovers the shattered Black Trident. As he retrieves and reassembles the trident, he encounters its true owner, Cordex, a cunning and dangerous figure. Cordex informs Black Manta that by wielding the repaired trident, he will gain significant power and the ability to seek revenge against his nemesis, Aquaman. Amidst a world facing severe consequences of escalated global warming, with recurrent tsunamis and floods, both the terrestrial and underwater realms encounter immense challenges. The oceanic creatures are gradually succumbing to these adverse conditions. In response, a gathering of the Atlantic Councils takes place, with Arthur participating. Proposing a solution, Arthur suggests initiating dialogue with the surface world and sharing their advanced technology to facilitate mutual development and address shared challenges. However, facing skepticism, none of the councils agrees with this proposition, dismissing the possibility of collaboration. With Black Manta's suit now fully prepared, his sole objective is to infiltrate Atlantis and pilfer orichalcum, a valuable metal akin to petrol with numerous benefits, found within the kingdom. Upon entering Atlantis with his team, Black Manta launches an assault, prompting Mera to intervene and halt his destructive rampage. Empowered by his formidable suit, Black Manta retaliates, injuring Mera and rendering her unconscious. Seizing the opportunity, Black Manta advances once again. Just before Black Manta could launch another attack on Mera, Arthur intervenes to protect his wife, initiating a fierce battle with his adversary. Amidst the intense confrontation, Black Manta receives a signal from his team, indicating the discovery of orichalcum. Realizing the opportunity, he abruptly withdraws from the fight, successfully escaping. Arthur's mother arrives, expressing concern over Mera's critical condition and suggesting that if Black Manta sought orichalcum in Atlantis, it signals impending trouble. Upon hearing his mother's suggestion, Arthur decides to seek the help of his brother, Orm, who possesses extensive knowledge of Atlantis and orichalcum. Acknowledging Orm's incarceration in the Fisherman's Kingdom, Arthur resolves to personally go to the jail and liberate his brother. Arriving at the Fisherman's jail, Arthur successfully locates Orm and manages to free him. However, before they can depart, the guards of the Fisherman's Kingdom surround them. Orm, weakened by the inadequate conditions in jail, regains his strength and abilities upon contact with seawater. Single-handedly, he engages the guards, effortlessly overpowering and defeating them. As the two brothers depart, they engage in a conversation, sharing insights into their respective lives. Arthur expresses his weariness with the role of being the King of Atlantis, admitting to a sense of boredom with the position. Orm, in response, reveals his lifelong ambition to become a king, expressing surprise and admiration for Arthur's nonchalant attitude towards the throne that he himself coveted since childhood. The brothers head straight to King Fish to inquire about Black Manta's whereabouts. King Fish informs them that Black Manta can be found on an island in the southern area. Acting on this information, the brothers journey to the south and arrive at the island, only to witness a profound transformation. The entire island appears altered, as if engulfed in the smoke of burning orichalcum. This has led to extensive mutations in trees, plants, and animals, resulting in a significant increase in size. Even the rats on the island have grown to such proportions that they resemble elephants in size. A scientist is present at Black Manta's location. Upon encountering the broken Black Trident, the scientist impulsively seizes it, triggering a connection with Codex, revealing nefarious instructions akin to those given to Black Manta. However, Black Manta arrives on the scene, taking the Black Trident from the scientist. He discloses his ruthless intent to the scientist, emphasizing a determination to eliminate Arthur and his entire family, even if it means forming alliances with malevolent forces. Upon reaching Black Manta's location, Arthur and Orm encounter the scientist, who discloses his destructive intentions towards Atlantis. The scientist shares information about the Black Trident, and upon touching it, memories of Codex, the Trident's owner, begin to surface. In the midst of their conversation, the Black Manta team attacks Arthur and Orm. Undeterred, the brothers valiantly engage in combat. The confrontation intensifies, prompting the arrival of Black Manta in his full suit, initiating a fierce battle against the two brothers. During the skirmish, Orm inadvertently grasps the Black Trident, leading him to experience the memories of Codex. Temporarily distracted, Orm becomes vulnerable to Black Manta's attack, sustaining significant injuries. Exploiting this opportunity, Black Manta intensifies his assault, gaining the upper hand in the fight against both brothers. Just as the situation appears dire, Mera's father, the king, arrives to their aid. He intervenes, assisting Arthur and Orm, and facilitates their escape from the perilous confrontation. After retreating to a secure location, Orm reveals crucial information about the Black Trident. Arthur's father, the one who sought Atlantis, possessed a powerful trident, now in the hands of his son, King Arthur. However, King had a brother named Codex, the creator of the Black Trident. While Arthur's dad ruled Atlantis, Codex governed a dark kingdom filled with perilous creatures and monsters. The conflict arose when Codex revealed his true intentions. He aimed to steal Atlantis orichalcum to augment his power, causing harm to Atlantis and its sea inhabitants. Diseases spread within the underwater kingdom due to these actions. Arthur's dad, King of Atlantis, confronted Codex, urging him to cease these destructive endeavors. However, intoxicated by power, Codex rebelled against his brother, instigating a war. Despite the battle, the king emerged victorious, defeating Codex and imprisoning him. Codex remains confined, never to be released. To imprison Codex, the king utilized his blood, sealing Codex within a magical prison from which escape is impossible. Orm reveals that Codex is currently ensnared in Black Manta's memories, seeking to exploit him for freedom. Arthur and Orm's mom comprehends the situation, explaining that to release Codex from the prison, the blood of a person from the king's generation is required. Only then can Codex gain freedom. Learning that those with the king's blood are only from his royal family, Arthur realizes his son is in jeopardy. He rushes home to find it in ruins, his child missing, and an injured man providing details of Black Manta's attack. Confirmed in his suspicion, Arthur and Orm set out to rescue Arthur's son. Prior to their departure, their mom emphasizes the importance of brotherly support, urging them to stand united regardless of the challenges they may face. Arriving at Black Manta's location, Arthur and Orm face an attack from a colossal monster. Although the others manage to escape unscathed, Mera's dad becomes ensnared. Orm steps forward to rescue him, earning Mera's dad's newfound respect. Meanwhile, inside, Black Manta holds Arthur's son captive. The scientist, witnessing the child, attempts a rescue but is thwarted by Black Manta, resulting in injuries. The child is seized by Black Manta, escalating the perilous situation. As Black Manta advances to harm Arthur's child, Arthur confronts him, initiating a fierce battle. Initially intense, the fight takes a turn when Codex inside Black Manta gains the upper hand, overpowering Arthur. Seizing the opportunity, Mera escapes with her child. However, Black Manta, noticing their departure, attacks Mera with his Black Trident. In a timely intervention, Orm intercepts the trident, rescuing Mera and her child from imminent danger. However, this action had an unintended consequence, as Orm, upon touching the Black Trident, falls under Codex's influence. Codex manipulates Orm, turning him against his brother, claiming that Arthur has wronged him. Despite Orm's sudden attack, Arthur refrains from retaliation and instead endeavors to reason with his brother, urging him to regain control. Eventually, Orm regains his composure, recalling his mother's advice about the importance of supporting each other as brothers, regardless of the circumstances. Amidst this situation, Codex seizes the opportunity to free himself, his body reanimating. Orm belatedly relinquishes the Black Trident, allowing Codex to complete his revival. Facing Codex, Arthur engages in a decisive battle, using his trident to shatter the Black Trident and striking Codex. The destruction unfolds, culminating in the demise of Codex along with his trident. As the conflict concludes, the entire location begins to crumble, disintegrating gradually. As the surroundings crumble, Black Manta becomes buried beneath the debris. Despite Arthur extending a helping hand, Black Manta declines, choosing to face his fate rather than accept assistance. Consequently, Black Manta perishes in the wreckage. Arthur and his companions depart, leaving behind the remnants of the destruction. Arthur tells Orm that he is now liberated, no longer confined to the fisherman's jail. The plan is to declare Orm deceased in the fisherman's jail, allowing him to live freely. Orm, having resolved misunderstandings, acknowledges Arthur as his true brother. Cordex recognizes Arthur as the rightful king Atlantis needs, affirming his rule over the kingdom. Arthur decides to unveil Atlantis to the world, sharing its existence and technology with the global community. Stepping into the outside world, he discloses the secrets of the underwater kingdom, emphasizing a commitment to collaboration for a better world. Arthur's life unfolds as he navigates between Atlantis and the surface world. With this movie concludes. I hope you have liked this movie recap. Please like, share and subscribe for more real recaps.